Welcome to Krishna Bedtime Stories with the sound of rainfall. Story 12. Brahma steals the cowherd boys and calves. Part 2. After watching a wonderful display of parental love between the cowherd men and their boys, and the cows and their calves, Balaram inquired from Krishna about the actual situation. He said, "My dear Krishna, in the beginning I thought that all these calves and cowherd boys were either great sages and saintly persons or demigods. But at the present it appears that they are actually your expansions. You yourself are playing as the calves and boys. What is the mystery of this situation? Where have those other calves and boys gone? And why are you expanding yourself as the calves and boys? Will you kindly tell me what is the cause?" At the request of Balaram, Krishna briefly explained how the calves and boys were stolen by Brahma. Krishna further explained how he was concealing the incident by expanding himself so people would not know that the original calves and boys were missing. While Krishna and Balaram were talking, Brahma returned after one moment. Lord Brahma lives a very long time in celestial years, and one moment of his life is equal to 1 year on earth. Brahma wanted to see the fun caused by his stealing the boys and calves, but he was also anxious. After all, Krishna was his lord and master, and he had played this trick of kidnapping Krishna's calves and the cowherd boys. Arriving seated on his white swan, Brahma immediately saw that all the boys and calves were playing with Krishna in the same way as when he had previously arrived there. Brahma began to think, "All the boys and calves were taken away by me, and I know they are still sleeping in a cave. How is it that a similar batch of boys and calves are playing with Krishna? Have they been playing continually for 1 year with Krishna?" Brahma tried to understand who they were and how they were unaffected by his mystic power, but he could not discover the answer. Actually, the original boys and calves were still sleeping under the spell of Brahma's mystic power, but the present ones, seen by Brahma, were all immediate expansions of Krishna, and now they appeared before Brahma as Vishnu forms. They were all a bluish colour and dressed in yellow garments. All of them had 4 hands decorated with club, disc, lotus flower, and conch shell. On their heads were glittering golden jewelled helmets. They were bedecked with pearls and earrings and garlanded with beautiful flowers. Lord Brahma, who is considered to be the best authority in Vedic knowledge, was completely perplexed. He could not understand the extraordinary power manifested by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Not only did Brahma fail to understand, but he was mystified to see the display which was being manifested by Krishna before him. Brahma is not an ordinary conditioned soul. He is far, far superior to all the demigods, and yet he could not comprehend the display of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, Krishna willingly stopped manifesting any further potency. When Brahma was relieved from his perplexity, he appeared to be awakened from an almost dead state, and he began to open his eyes with great difficulty. He saw all around him the super excellent view of Vrindavan. In the forest, even ferocious animals like tigers and others live peacefully along with the deer and human beings. Brahma could understand that because of the presence of the Supreme Person in Vrindavan, that place is transcendental, and there is no lust or greed there. Brahma thus found Sri Krishna, the Supreme Person, playing the part of a small cowherd boy. He saw that little child with a lump of food in his left hand, searching out his friends and calves, just as he was actually doing 1 year beforehand. Immediately Brahma descended from his great swan carrier and fell down before the Lord, just like a golden stick. We will continue this wonderful pastime in part 3. Sweet dreams of Krishna, who is loved by all the cowherd boys and the cows of Vrindavan. Namaste.